Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk more about Monster High bootlegs, specifically the ARDANA Girls brand, because, okay, I've been using AliExpress a lot lately. I don't even buy stuff most of the time. Just kind of been looking around, seeing what I find. It's very interesting seeing what gets posted on there. And sometimes I do buy stuff. There's a lot of obscure doll lines on there, some that I've been wanting to collect, so you know, I've been checking out different doll sellers, different, vendors and such, seeing what they have, and I have seen so many ARDANA Girls bootlegs. If you don't know what ARDANA Girls is, it's basically the most notorious Monster High bootleg brand ever, but they didn't just do Monster High. They've done, everything. I spent, maybe 10 minutes just looking through some listings on AliExpress, and I found, 5 different doll brands that ARDANA Girls decided to make bootlegs of. In addition to Monster High, they did Ever After High. They did Equestria Girls. They did Disney Descendants. They did Miraculous. Nothing is safe from ARDANA Girls. Everything that can be bootlegged will be bootlegged. So, in this video, I just wanted to talk about that kind of stuff because it's amusing to me. I unfortunately don't have much information on ARDANA Girls. As many videos as I've made on them before, there's just not much concrete information on them. I don't even know when these first started showing up, but considering how many Monster High lines they've bootlegged, I'd estimate ARDANA Girls has probably been around since about 2011. So you can actually buy these bootlegs on AliExpress. Ignore that this says 2:24 in the morning. I was having a rough night. Anyway, as I mentioned, you can find these on AliExpress, and they are about $13.30. I don't recommend buying these, for this price, because then you have to pay $10 shipping, so then you end up paying about what it would cost to buy an actually good quality doll. So, I just wanted to show you guys this, because I don't want to, gatekeep where I found this stuff. So as I mentioned, ARDANA Girls has done Ever After High, they've done Miraculous, they've done Equestria Girls, they've done the Equestria Girls reboot that, let's be honest, not many people liked. And this has got to be the funniest packaging design ever, because it's literally the exact same thing as, the actual My Little Pony, dolls from this era. They just slapped a blue, square over it and wrote ARDANA Girls on it. That's hilarious. I don't know, they didn't even try. They were nobody's gonna buy these anyway, just fucking do it, I don't know, that's hilarious to me. I find that really, really funny. They made Descendants fakes, who, let's be honest, these are about on par with the Hasbro dolls. I don't think anybody's defending the Hasbro Descendants dolls, so that's okay for me to say. I find it so interesting that they did Legend of Ever free bootlegs, considering this line was so poorly distributed anyway. It makes you wonder, did some little kid out there get this doll and think they had a real Legend of Ever free Equestria Girls doll? Even though the box says, My Little Poland, ARDANA Girls. You guys don't understand how funny My Little Poland is to me. When I saw this at 2 in the morning, I was dying, dude. I was cackling, I was worried I was gonna wake people up. But yeah, this is really funny. And the doll is pretty on par with what an actual Equestria Girls doll would look like, honestly. Maybe even slightly better, who knows. These might have a better hair quality than the actual Equestria Girls that used poly hair. Maybe they used, a slightly... I think since, these bootlegs usually use, less hair, they still use poly. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up about the quality being better, but I think it's funny that they're My Little Poland. Then they had some that just didn't try as hard. This one's clearly supposed to be, some kind of rarity bootleg, but I only say that because she's, that's the character she resembles most closely, I guess. Rarity doesn't have blue hair, though. I don't know. But they put Fluttershy on the box. Meanwhile, with this one, you can tell it's supposed to be Rainbow Dash. They put Rainbow Dash on the box. Rainbow Dash is clearly what they're trying to emulate. But with this one, they put Fluttershy on the box. I don't know. These are just amusing to me, because sometimes they try, and other times they just kind of freestyle it. As for Descendants, I feel like they just kept making the same doll, because these two look almost exactly the same. This one is just wearing glasses, and this one is not. It's interesting to note that this does seem to be a Barbie Fashionista's, 2010s era body. I'm guessing they couldn't emulate the actual body that Hasbro was using, or did not care to, so they just kind of reused what they had. It seems to be the same with these Equestria Girls bootlegs because they are using some sort of bootleg Bratz body. I can tell based on the way the hands look, like those are Bratz hands, like Bratz arms. And I'm assuming the body looks like a Bratz body as well. But the legs are these like super stick thin, like weird shaped things that don't actually look like Bratz legs. That's how these bodies are. I actually do have some bootleg Monster High dolls in my own collection, and that's the kind of body that they have. I can't really speak on the Miraculous bootleg, but I do find it really funny that they tried to give her like a real cloth mask, and it just leads to her looking like she's squinting like crazy. You know, like she is falling asleep, standing up, she cannot keep her eyes open. That's how it looks to me. But I know she has like full eyes under there, like huge wide eyes under there. She's just wearing a mask that they cut little tiny holes into, and then you can barely see her eyes as a result. So I don't know. Again, I actually kind of like that they gave her a cloth mask though, because like don't the real dolls have it painted on the face? Like, maybe not, like, cloth like this. Like, if you do it like this, it's not gonna look good. But, like, giving the doll, like, a plastic removable mask could have been a fun idea. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Again, I know nothing about Miraculous. I just know that all the characters look like they come from, like... They look like fan OCs that somehow got added to the actual show. But that's just what the actual show looks like, so... I don't know what I'm talking about. Do any of you like Miraculous? Am I offending anyone right now? This Melody Piper bootleg is also pretty interesting. Once again, the ARDANA girls usually use the Monster High body because, you know, ARDANA girls did not care to rip off the Ever After High body and actually recast it. Most bootleggers, when they get their hands on a Monster High doll and manage to recast the body, that's all they use. They just continue to use that one body until the end of time because it's easier that way. I'm assuming it keeps the costs down for what's already a very low budget, operation. I also just think it's funny the top right corner says, "Play with me!" Like, it's very threatening. Interestingly enough, they did actually bootleg these things. The Forest Pixies. It reads, "Are you a royal or a rebel?" So they actually got, like, something in there. I guess they had to put something where the Netflix logo was supposed to be, because that's just a pretty random decision. I actually can't tell what kind of body they're using here. It looks like the Bratz body, so I'm gonna assume it's the bootleg Bratz body. And also, it looks like they gave her a recast of EC's antlers attached to a bow on top of her head, because this character is supposed to have actual antlers sticking out of her head. Speaking of EC, ARDANA girls got her too, but they didn't do a very good job because this is essentially just a Claudine. That's the only head sculpt that they have. I have actually seen somebody review one of these bootlegs before. I believe they reviewed Kirsty. And the diary that they come with is just a piece of cardboard. Unfortunately, they did not try to write a diary for these dolls. That would have been hilarious if they did. I really want to see how broken the English would get, because whoever is doing the translation work for these boxes is either sabotaging them or not getting paid enough to care about it actually making sense. They're probably using Google Translate, dude. They're probably doing it for free. Unfortunately, none of the boxes we've looked at today have any funny text on them, except for the very threatening "play with me" from Melody. But usually these boxes are covered in very generic phrases like, "Oh, play with hair, play with me," and stuff like that, you know? So I was hoping we'd get to read some funny little phrases like that, but unfortunately none of these seem to have those. I also think it's really funny how they just slapped a random OC on the front of this box. It's covered by the AliExpress text, unfortunately, but, like, who is that? Who is that blue girl in the red beret with the purple dress? Who is that character supposed to be? That's just somebody they made up. Also, this doll seems to be wearing, like, a Jaws poster, like she's got a shark on her dress. It's a very interesting design choice, because she's clearly supposed to be Katrine, right? Like, they made her look like Katrine. They got the hair colors wrong. She's mostly pink and a slight bit of purple, but, like, where did the dress come from? They could have given her a very simple blue dress, but they went out of their way to put the shark on there. Once again, just very amusing to me. There's also these other back-to-school bootlegs. Oh yeah, this wasn't back-to-school. This was, like, the core collection. So we've got a back-to-school Michelle bootleg. This is the first Michelle bootleg I've seen. Very interesting to me. I do like that they actually, like, gave her a laptop. Like, wow, they put in the effort to actually give her a laptop. I don't know, I'm just kind of impressed by that. I'm, like, mildly impressed here. So, yeah. But do you see what I mean about them actually, like, trying with the dress? This is what makes Katrine that much more confusing. Like, where did the shark come from on on the Shriek Wrecked Katrine? Because, like, they tried to make this doll look like the one she's supposed to be, you know? Like, I don't get it. Like, look at how much they tried with Easie's outfit. There was, like, genuine effort put in here. Not a lot, but there was a genuine effort, you know? These bootlegs have been going for so long that they've gotten into the G2 era, like, deep into the G2 era. But they've also, like, started doing just kind of their own characters. I've covered these ones before. I don't have a picture right now, which is why I'm just showing you how do you boo Laguna. But, like, I'm wondering if ARDANA Girls is, like, still around in general. Would they start doing G3 bootlegs? I kind of want them to. I feel like the doll market is currently lacking bootlegs. We need more shameless ripoffs and copies. We need more petty shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. But yeah, this Laguna looks like shit. So this video wasn't very well structured. I kind of just wanted to yap. I'm not feeling too good, so I just wanted to yap. So, yeah. If you guys ever want to send me some bootlegs, feel free to send them to my Instagram. Link is in the description. And, I guess if any of you want to buy these off of AliExpress, I guess just comment and I'll send you the link. I don't know. I don't recommend buying these. They're very poorly made. They might use toxic material. We don't know. But yeah, overall, I just think these are funny. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you in my next one.